Today I'm doing a video with Shatara, right?
Yeah.
And I haven't done a video for like, I guess 5 or 6 days. Anyway, Shatara came here this morning and she was, why don't you explain what happened? What are some things that you feel more comfortable with? Especially when you put your arm around it.
No.
That's what I find good.
Well, I came in because my daughter has a tumor in her breast and she's 13, and I didn't know what to do. I don't know whether I should get it biopsied or if I should just have it removed completely, or if I should just leave it alone and just work with her at home with eating properly. But I didn't even know what was considered eating properly. So I came in to see.
You were really stressed.
Yeah, I was.
You were really stressed.
Yeah.
And the first thing I said to you was, excellent. He said, man, what are you talking about? Actually, you're a boxer, too.
Yeah.
Were you about ready to punch me after I said that?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Anyway, you were really stressed out over it.
Yeah.
And how do you feel now?
I feel better.
You feel better?
Yeah.
Not stressed?
No, not stressed. I actually know what direction to go in.
You know what direction to go to.
Yeah.
And why don't you explain how I said it, if you remember? How is it to your daughter's benefit to have a tumor?
Because
Your daughter's benefit, anybody who has a tumor out there, you should be thankful. Say thank you. Okay.
Because it's her body's way of expressing its love for the body, for her.
Absolutely. And what it does is it encapsulates all that. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
You gotta be careful with her. You touch me, don't you? And what it does is all the acid waste, encapsulate it, put it in a place where least likely affects your well-being for women's breast area. For the most part, you remove the cause, give the body healthy and condition, the tumor will dissolve. No money. This is the secret of America. Food is meant to fuel, not entertain. So what I told her to do is add more fruit in her diet. For breakfast, only fruit. The reason being from 4 a.m. to 12 o'clock, our body goes for a cleansing stage, and that has to be honored. Your last meal of the day has to be 7 o'clock. You got special fruit, because there's no energy on digestion. Everything's based on love, which means fruit, 30 minutes. When you eat a grain product, it could be like two or 3 days. So what we're going to do is we're going to show her how to eat ice cream, banana whips, right?
Yeah.
We're going to show her how to eat, pick out fruit. She's 13 years old, so it could be a little tough. But if she drinks a green smoothie, a lot of fruit. You have a trash bag? Did I give you a trash bag?
A trash bag?
A trash bag.
I have trash bags at home.
Oh, good. So when you go home, anything that doesn't fit this description, toss it.
Okay.
You doing that?
All right.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Can you give me a call?
Yeah, I will.
What in your refrigerator do you think you should get rid of?
Let me see. Well, my son still eats meat. So
He still eats meat. And your son still eats meat. Now he has ADHD.
Yes.
That means if he eats meat, in my opinion, that meat was killed horrifically. The way it was killed, and all meat has something called uric acid. Do you know all meat have uric acid?
Because of the adrenaline that's pumped through the body?
It's because it's piss. When you eat a meat, you're eating a cow's piss. So no one I know in their right mind would get cow's piss. So when your son eats that, and the body sees all this piss coming through the system, the body has to shake it off. That's ADHD. It has the steroids, the growth hormones, all that's part of the meat that you're eating, and the body can't cook it. That's in there. So the body tries to get rid of it. Shakes it off, makes it antsy, makes it angry. Could be a little angry, a hot temper. More likely, when you go more fruit, there's only one thing you think about. You know what that is? Love.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with that. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's all the time. Like, you just want to be in a loving, caring state. You don't want to be angry. You want to be very, very peaceful. You know, you want to do your job. Like, here's my employee. I hug her at least 10 times a day. Yeah, that's what you want.
Okay.
So you think your son will go for this or not?
It's going to be hard for him.
How old is he?
He's 11.
He's 11. Well, keep in mind that you rule. You're in charge of your house.
Right.
I mean, whatever goes, you're in charge. So, there's a family called the Raw family. They were faced with the same predicament. The daughter had asthma, and the son had diabetes. And one day they came home, and there was a cutting board where the stove was. They were angry. It's like story. This is for you, Victoria. You're one of my heroes. Anyway, she put a cutting board over the stove. She says, there will be no more meat, chicken, fish, dairy, eggs. We're now eating only fruits and vegetables. How happy was the family? They weren't happy at all. Guess what happened to his daughter's cabinet? Gone. 3 weeks' time. His son's diabetes. Gone. He was told he would never have, he would always have to take insulin for the rest of his life. His mother loved him so much, she says, no, he will not take insulin. I refuse, I will find a way. And guess what she did? She found a way. You know what the way was?
She found you.
No, she didn't find me. She went to Oregon. She did her research in Oregon.
Okay.
Now, I should have a picture. At the time, she weighed 240 pounds. Her research was, anybody look skinny? She said, can you help my son? Anybody look skinny? Finally, one person said, yes, change him to a raw food diet, and you should see a difference. She didn't believe it. And she heard the story twice. The second time, she believed it. She went home, put a cutting board, threw all her food out. Her kids now are famous raw babies. They're very famous now. And the father who had heart disease completely went away. And she lost like 70, 80 pounds in 6 months. She started the green smoothie movement. And that's, to this day, I push green smoothies. And actually, you can go back to boxing if you want. You could. You know, we just had an interview just 5 minutes ago with Junior, right? He went from 172 to 145 pounds. He's like 15 bananas a day.
With that whole thing, I was like, you're gonna eat that whole thing? Ate it.
He ate the whole thing. He ate it! He ate the whole thing.
Yeah, he ate the whole thing.
15 bananas. And he left.
Yeah.
How long did that take him to make?
No, I haven't.
And how long did it take him to, how much did it cost him, you think? $1.65. That's it for organic bananas. That's pretty cheap.
It is.
Real
Organic
cheap.
tends to be more expensive.
What?
It can be more expensive when you want to supermarket.
Yeah. I mean, and raw food is very cheap once you follow the program. Keep it very simple. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you.
Well, all right. Yay, give a hug. Yay. So you're going to become a new raw foodie then?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
And you're going to tell your sisters?
Yes, and my friends and any and everybody that I come in contact with.
Yeah, because there's no reason why you should be breast cancer in this area, ever. Diabetes, gone. All diseases, gone.
Yeah.
Crime in Philadelphia, gone.
I just wish that I found it earlier.
You wish you found me earlier. You wouldn't have to worry so much.
Yeah, I went into work so much, and then not for nothing. I told you before, my cousin died last year.
Your cousin died last year, age 30.
No, she's 29. She never
29, she died. Breast cancer.
breast cancer.
And then her sister
My
died.
sister died 29.
29, breast cancer. And her mother died.
Yep.
All gone. Guess what? I told you, it stops right now. How's that? You're now the light for all your other friends.
Yeah.
So they'll come to your house for breakfast and lunch and dinner, right? Or bring them here.
Yeah.
I'll come to your church.
I'm gonna bring them here.
Are you going to bring them
Yeah,
here?
I'm gonna bring everybody here.
Okay, you'll bring everybody here.
Yeah.
It's very exciting, isn't it?
Yes, this is very
Yeah,
exciting.
very exciting. Good. That's it. Anyway, let me give you a hug. Bye. Thank you. Okay.